Welcome back to a brand new episode of the Sess Videoz show. I'm your host, Sess Videoz. Um, you might have heard my show before. If you didn't, push that subscribe button, push that bell icon. The subscribe button allows you to get my latest uploads. The bell icon allows you to get a reminder that I just uploaded something. And this should be a pretty regular thing now. I did a whole new revamp and it's time to go in. So I got some interesting topics, you know what I mean? I'm going to shuffle the deck on y'all and figure out what we're going to talk about. I don't know. What if there were no laws? Let's start there. What if there were no laws, nothing to govern mankind, nothing to govern people? How would things break down? What do you think? Yeah, so what if there were no laws? I've had this conversation with a few of my friends a couple times before, and everyone seems to be under the impression that people would just run crazy and just start tearing shit up. You know what I mean? And there'd be rapes and murders and robberies, and I don't necessarily believe that at all. I don't believe that at all. Would people become violent thieves and rapists? I mean, really, is that all you could see of humanity, of humankind? I mean, is it really police officers and soldiers that's keeping us all in check? I mean, consider the numbers. There are way more soldiers, there are way more civilians than there are soldiers. But I guess the difference would be is that soldiers are hired to kill, they're trained to kill. So they would probably have a open field there, I guess, just going ham on the civilians that don't know what they're doing and don't know how to get as live and as real as they can get. So yeah, I guess we'd be fighting a losing battle. Absolutely. But I don't know. I don't think people would just wild out like that. I don't think people would just take it to the deep end like that. I think people will come up with different ways of getting along, as people always have. You got to remember, there hasn't always been the law system, at least the law system we live under. There might have been always laws, maybe local laws, group laws, the natural way things progress if people are going to live together. There may be some of those set as groups were forming back in ancient times, for lack of better words, but I don't think that if there were any laws, if we dropped the laws as we have them now, people will wild out. I think you would have a population of the people that would. You would have a slight jump of people that would go crazy and, there's no laws. Because I guess their mindset would just still be stuck in the setup of laws, I guess. So you would have a few people that would go crazy, but I think initially you would have people that would find other things to do with themselves instead of just tearing things up. There'll still be a lot of people that have work to do, children to take care of. I'm just not seeing it. I'm just not seeing it. You know what I mean? Would society disappear if there were no laws? I don't think society would disappear. I don't think society would disappear at all. I think society would continue. I think there would be changes. There would be social changes, absolutely, because now it would be people checking themselves against each other. I mean, if you rape my daughter, I would come looking for you pretty directly. Me and a couple of my friends or people that agreed with what was happening in my behalf would come looking for you directly. So in a sense, it would still be laws. It just wouldn't be the laws that govern the land as it is now. Excuse me if I'm not talking directly into the microphone, y'all. My hands are a little busy here, but I'm with y'all. Just as a little intermission, man. I've been itching to do this show for a long time again now. I had stopped for a minute. Had a few things go on. I mentioned it in the last cast. I had a few things go on, man. I had to stop for a minute. But one of the things that really froze me up is I'd started back again, and I had started with a friend of mine. I'm gonna leave him nameless right now, but if you listen to the shows, you can figure out who it is. And we were cool. We were cool, hanging out almost every day. I liked this energy on the show, and I thought it would be something that would be continuous, and we'd be able to do this together and make it grow together. The guy was a pretty intelligent guy, had good talking points, but through his own desperation, he ended up doing something that I just found that I couldn't let go of because it didn't just involve me. What he did to me didn't just involve me. So I have to make the choice of not continuing that situation anymore, without putting anything more out there. But yeah, so that kind of stumped me for a minute because I got comfortable in the idea of bouncing ideas off of other people. But I then realized in practicing and setting up the show that all I got to do really is just find people to guest appear, and I push the show. I'm gonna buy my cognac. I'm gonna have my Hennessy. I'm gonna talk and give my viewpoints on it. But anyway, into that intermission. No, I don't think society would disappear. Um, why do most people think that if the law didn't exist, everyone would run wild? Well, I think that that's part of this construct of the law setup that we have today. It had to get us to think and view things that way. It had to get us to feel like there would be chaos without the governing bodies as it is. You understand what I'm saying? Um, they got us into the great belief that if we didn't, if we didn't continue on with how they saw things should go as far as the law goes, then there'd be chaos and death and destruction, and our children wouldn't eat and wouldn't be safe and all. And truth be told, we keep ourselves safe. I mean, there is a law system in place there, but how often is it that things go down and there is no law officer just standing there, and people still get by? Some people take the bumps and bruises if it's something that's just acceptable. Um, Consider a lot of times we call the police and they come and they can't do anything but take a report anyway. It just calms you down being able to vent what happened to somebody else. How many times is things happening on a small scale? We call it a small scale on the streets. You call the police, they come take a report. Nothing can be done. They can't find a guy that bumped you over the head and took your wallet. He's gone. So in a sense, society is living without these laws that we think that we have already. We've just been greatly fooled and bamboozled into believing and understanding that we have these laws. And don't get me wrong, though. If you try to act like these laws don't exist, they will come out and come get you. You know what I mean? Depending on what you're doing and how hard you're pushing it, they'll come out and come get you. So it's the illusion of the illusion, you know what I'm saying? The illusion has borders that keeps you within the illusion. So if you push past those borders, um, yeah, but I don't know. People just have this belief that someone else has to govern them. I think on a whole, society has this belief that someone else has to govern them. Someone else has to tell them what they should be doing, how they should be doing it, where they should be going, and when they should be coming back. And a lot of us are doing it on our own and not realizing that although we're in a system, we're already self-governing. We're governing ourselves. And if you remove those guardrails, those those safety handles, we'd still be governing ourselves for the most part. Most of us, I would say a great 95, 98% of us would still be governing ourselves without living lawlessly. The lawlessness would come down to the complete desolate and uneducated. I'm not even sure if I use that word desolate right, but it will come down to the most uneducated to become the most lawless, right? The people that are lazy, the most lazy and uneducated, I guess. Those are the people that don't want to put in any work. They might be intelligent, but they don't want to put in any work, so they use their brain towards just taking advantage of people. Then you have people that are just unintelligent. They don't know anything, so they might go the violent route, and if the 90% outweighs that 98, that 95, 98% outweighs that other small percentage, I'm sure it won't be too big a issue. Once you grab somebody's kid, you grab somebody's daughter, you kill somebody's brother or father, people are going to come find you. But that's my thoughts on that. This is a pretty short show. I have to just warm up and get in there again. I just felt like it was an interesting topic, and I wanted to brush against it. Um, Something else I was thinking about lately. I was saying, I'm a drinker now. Over the years, I became a drinker. I like to drink cognac. I like to drink Hennessy, and I don't have any right now. But I was thinking while I was drinking some one night, for a topic to talk about, why is it I like Hennessy? I was talking about it with a couple of my friends, and I asked them why they like Hennessy, and we tossed around some ideas, and it turned out that we all had some common things that we liked about it, and I memorized some of them and wrote them down, and we're gonna go through some of them. What do you think about this? It's the truth serum. Hennessy is the truth serum. It doesn't matter how hard a drinker you are. Hennessy is the truth serum. You drink enough of that shit, and you're gonna be telling truths about yourself that you might not have wanted anybody to know. It's the truth serum. It never fails. If you put it in a room full of people, you put enough of it in a room full of people that enough people can get enough of it in their body. Hennessy will have people in the room in tears, people laughing and dancing. People release their inhibitions. They become who they truly are inside. Honestly, from joy to pain to anger. And Hennessy is the true serum. It really is. It always does the job. If you had bad news to tell somebody, buy a fifth of Hennessy. You and them take a few shots. I guarantee you in about 10 minutes of talking regular, whatever that bad news is you have to deliver, it'll be easier for you to deliver and easier for them to take. Geez, I wish I had some Hennessy right now. Just talking about it right now, I can just about taste it. It's making me wish I had a little Hennessy right now. The effects on the ladies is undisputable. Now, before I go on, I'm going to say this. This is a male-hosted show. I'm not coming at anybody. I'm not disrespecting anybody. If I was a woman, I would speak about the effects on Hennessy on men. I'm a man, so I'm going to speak about the effects of Hennessy on the ladies. The ladies that like Hennessy, they know what Hennessy is going to do when they see that bottle. When they see that luscious brownness, they know what Hennessy is going to do to them. Doesn't matter what country, what language, what color, what religion. When they see Hennessy, as long as they're familiar with it at all, they know the potential of Hennessy. So personally, I feel as though if you sit down as a grown adult woman over the age of 21, a consenting adult, and you decided to share a couple shots of Hennessy with another consenting adult, you are aware of the potential of what could unravel drinking Hennessy with another consenting adult. Okay? I'm speaking in such a way to eradicate sex and race and everything. Just the potency of Hennessy. Okay? So, the effects on ladies is remarkable. I can share Hennessy with my woman, and the effects is remarkable. Enough Hennessy, too much Hennessy puts her to sleep. Enough Hennessy gets her going. The right amount keeps her leveled, and if you know how to top it off with a good smoke, you're good to go. Now, good to go doesn't always mean sex. You can find yourself, even as a guy, you mean to have sex, but you find yourself just enthralled in a wonderful conversation over some Hennessy on ice. You'll find yourself talking about if the earth is flat and laughing and enjoying the conversation. You and both the young lady you're with find yourself enjoying the conversation. You could also find yourself drinking some Hennessy, and she comes at you the way we come at them. She goes, hey, you know what? You got to take them jeans off. Ain't you hot? I'm hot. I'm gonna take off the shirt, you take off them jeans. Next thing you know, y'all grooving by her consent, you know? And a little more Hennessy while y'all grooving will make you do things. It'll make things happen. It'll make her do things. It'll make consensual people do consensual things to and with each other. So yes, I vouch for Hennessy. The effects of Hennessy on the ladies is remarkable. And it's irreversible. Once it's moving, it's irreversible. It literally takes a Mack truck to stop it. I mean, you could bring another person in, as long as they'll drink a little Hennessy, it's irreversible. It's a drinker's drink. Hennessy is a drinker's drink. If you are someone that frequents the bar even once a week, twice a month, and you're somebody that can tolerate drinking at home by yourself, you're not drinking to impress anybody, you're not drinking to fit in anywhere, you're drinking because you like a certain drink, you like the effects it gives you, you like the taste of it, the way I feel about Hennessy, for example. If it's like that, then yeah, Hennessy is a drinker's drink. It's a drink that you can always go and know you're going to get exactly what you asked for every single time. If you drink just a little, it'll get you started. You drink a little more, it'll get you smiling and ready. Drink a little more, it'll get you revved up. And I don't mean revved up in a negative way. You're just ready to dance and have a good time. You're open. No, I should say open, not revved up. I take that back. Get you open. If you drink too much, it gets you revved up. You know what I'm saying? And anything after that, anything is possible. So I vouch for Hennessy. It's a drinker's drink. It really is. I drink Hennessy straight with ice. You know what? I'm even going to take this phone call in between. This is my man Nadi. He's calling me at 4:02 in the morning. Let's see what Nadi's got to say. Yo, Nadi. Okay. They just close up? Did you leave already? All right. You in the Uber? All right, cool. I'm just making sure you're good. See you when you get here. All right. Yeah. Yeah, my partner's coming by. It's a little late and he's drunk. He doesn't want to go home to his wife and get himself in any trouble. She'll give him shit. I'm glad I have that kind of honesty with my wife. I don't have to worry about that. She probably won't hear this show because his wife won't listen to anything like this. This is not her. It's not her bag. You know, and certain kind of people do certain kind of things. So I really doubt any of her friends will listen to it either. So I'm not putting him out there. I'm putting him out there, but I'm not putting him out there. But yeah, back on my Hennessy trip. I drink Hennessy straight with ice. Hennessy on the rocks. I like it straight with ice because I actually like the taste of Hennessy. I like the taste of Hennessy. There's a few other drinks out there that almost taste like Hennessy, but Hennessy has a signature taste. I like the original version of Hennessy too. All that special shit, the clear Hennessy, the white, they all right. They all right. You know, but I prefer the taste of the original recipe of Hennessy with just a little ice in it to chill it, not to water it down, just to chill it. And you drink it before the ice is done. A drinker's drink. Yeah. And ice is my chaser. So I drink it with just a little bit of ice, and I drink it before the ice is done so the ice doesn't wash it out. It doesn't become Hennessy water. I drink it so it's Hennessy chilled. Understand what I'm saying? You can get the same effect if you put Hennessy in the freezer too. You know, if you remember to pull it out just right, it'll be just right. But anyway, I ain't going to tie y'all up no more. I'm not going to hold you no more. Thanks for listening and tuning in. This was just a few thoughts, man. We're getting the show started. This is episode 1. I'm bringing y'all back in softly. You know, I'm not going to start all revved up and high up there. I want a few people to get in and get used to my voice. You know, this is my latest early voice. So, you know, get used to that. This is how I keep the kids asleep and still get to go out and chase a little money. And remember, when you listen and you repost and follow that link, it helps a brother make some money. You know, you're giving back. It is what it is. So like on the video, because when you like on the video, it gets it out there. That's YouTube's way of knowing that people actually like this video. You understand what I'm saying? Subscribe to the page. Subscribe to it because you already have a YouTube page connected to your phone. As long as you have a Google account, which everybody does, you automatically have a YouTube page whether you realize it or not. So when you're watching this on YouTube, you're listening to this on YouTube, push that subscribe button. Thank you very much. And push that bell icon. If you're somebody that listens to vlogs, push the bell icon because you're going to get me in here sometime. I'm going to be revved up. I'm going to be revved up. I'm going to play music. I'm going to be doing all kinds of things, talking about all kinds of things. I might have had a situation going on, something happening in the news, and I'm going to put my point of view on it. So tune in. This is Sess Video. Thank you for being a listener. I appreciate you very much. Smile, brothers and sisters. And I'm out.